Hey guys, Justice here, coming in from my home office in Clinton. Today I want to cut a quick video and talk about a term you see out there a lot online. And that's the term attraction marketing. Now what is it? Well, we could spend a whole day sitting here talking about what attraction marketing is. I mean, it really has changed the network marketing industry and the way it functions online, and it's really, really powerful stuff. But to sum it up for the sake of this video, if you have your prospects over here, and you have you over here, well, when you get started in network marketing, you're told, get out there and prospect, right? Make your list, hunt these people down, show them your opportunity, introduce them, the whole thing, and just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. Attraction marketing basically says, teaches you to get your prospects coming to you, okay? To be the hunted rather than the hunter, okay? Have people seeking you out to join your business. Pretty cool, right? Now, I want you to think about something to help you wrap your head around this whole concept. If you had a traditional store here, okay? Brick and mortar business, and, obviously, it costs a lot more to start a brick and mortar business than it does a network marketing business. But believe it or not, even though people call this traditional business versus what we do untraditional, there's some similarities here. If you have a storefront and you have a decent amount of walk-by traffic, you're going to have people coming by regularly, right? And every once in a while, someone's going to pop into your store. Well, that's great, but it's not enough, right? And that's kind of the equivalent of approaching your warm market there. You have this foot traffic, but most of the people walking by really may not be interested in your store, especially when your store maybe sells a product in a really specialized niche that only a few people are interested in. So, occasionally you'll get a pop-in, which would be the equivalent of prospecting and successfully recruiting somebody out of your warm market, or at least having them take a look, maybe not making a sale, but that's not going to be enough. Okay, so what does a store do? Well, a store gets out there and advertises. They have signs, they do commercials, they do like paper ads, all right? Obviously social media and stuff like that. A lot of stores have come around. They have websites. And most of the time that they get out there and advertise, they lead with value. Okay, why you should come into the store. Whether that value is, social proof of great customer service, whether it's a coupon, whether it's a sale that's going on. How often do you see commercials for sales now? That's the equivalent of leading with value. Okay, and that gets lots of people to come into the store. Now, is it just anybody? It's not. Because most of these companies, and the smaller your niche and the more specified your niche, the more you have to focus on targeting in your advertising. But most of these companies are going to advertise or do their best to advertise directly to their niche. So, if you sold, let's say you sold women's clothing, you wouldn't advertise in a fishing magazine. Does that mean women don't read fishing magazines? Of course not. But it's not the best use of your dollars. Okay, it's not the best place to place your ad. So, you get out there and you market to your target market, not just everybody. Okay, you don't slam everybody with your advertisements. You try and attempt to put it in front of the people that are interested in what you're selling, and it fills your store. Well, once people are in your store, you have potential customers. You make sure you give great customer service, you build relationships with them, and you meet their needs. And if you can do that, well, then you have great loyal customers, and it's a great model. Now, before I wipe this out, have you ever seen a desperate store? Have you ever seen a situation where, a store just doesn't know how to get customers in a high traffic area? Now, they maybe have lots of, or their warm market walking by, they have lots of that foot traffic, so they put somebody out there on the street, right? And they put a sign on them, and they have them hand out flyers. Right? Like, come inside, please, please. It reeks of desperation, right? Nobody wants to make eye contact with the guy. people are grabbing flyers and 10 feet later they're tossing them in the trash. This is a cheap form of advertising, and in my mind, it reeks of desperation, and nobody likes it. Okay, it makes everybody uncomfortable. Now, if you're struggling in your network marketing business, if you're beating up your warm market over and over and over, that's you guys. But we're going to change that because we're going to help you wrap your head around how this can be done online, how you can attract people to you and become the hunted, not the hunter. So let's say you get on your computer, right? You have your network marketing business and you get on your computer and you want to do what that traditional store does. You want to find your target market and you want to lead with value. Well, who's your target market? It's not people that have no interest in network marketing. Okay, occasionally you may convert someone, occasionally, but that, you want to find people that are receptive to what you have to show them. So your target market is opportunity seekers, former network marketers, people that are looking at the network marketing industry, current network marketers, struggling network marketers, successful network marketers. Everybody that likes the model or similar models, affiliate marketing, online marketing, the home-based business niche, right? Opportunity seekers, I think, is a good way to just sum the whole thing up. And you're going to put out advertisements, right? You're going to put out value to capture people. Now, how are you going to advertise with value? Well, you're going to do it in the form of training, of info that people want to get their hands on in exchange for their information. You do that with lead capture pages, right? So, me personally, I like free traffic. Okay, I like the residual traffic I get from writing an article, cutting a video, ranking it on Google, and that just keeps working for me and working for me and working for me. And when I get that traffic, I put value out in front of people. Okay, I give them free info, free training, and then we capture them and build our list. Okay, plain and simple. So you put the value out there in your advertising, and you can do this, with SEO on Google. You can do it with PPC. You can do it with Facebook, Twitter, and I could list social networks forever now. There's all kinds of stuff that's popping up, and the list goes on. I use YouTube a lot. Basically, these are all the different avenues in which you can get out there, put the value out, and attract people, right? Give them a reason to opt in. Give them a reason to hear what you have to say. They're your target market, right? They build your list by opting in. Guys, when you build your list, it is the equivalent to filling your store, okay? Now, once they're on your list, what do? Well, you give that great customer service, you build relationships with them, you help them, find what's right for them, find the right strategy for them, find the right product for them, maybe find the right opportunity for them, and that could be your opportunity. So you have your list, and if you treat them well, you have loyal customers, okay? You have opportunity for your business to keep producing money and grow and grow and grow. Now, your best customers will obviously be those that join your primary opportunity because you're teaching them this. Because you're teaching them something that their upline can't teach them, and you guys will make a really great working team, okay? Because you're on the same page and you want to build a massive business by casting a bigger net using the internet and the attraction marketing philosophies. So once you have this list growing, okay, and now I'm at the point now, I'm in the 10 to 15 lead a day range now, which is just awesome. I could literally do nothing for the next week and get 10 to 15 leads coming in every single day that want to know what I have to say. Okay, and that's where you want to get. And then from there we take it to 20 to 30. I literally believe I'll have 20 leads a day in a very, very short period of time. So I'm filling my store, I just keep filling it. You lead with value, you build relationships, you back end in your primary company. That's the way it works, guys. That's the way attraction marketing works. So how do you do it, right? Like if you're just starting out, how do you do it? How do you put value out there? How do you put capture pages out there? How do you give training away? Well, you do it by using an attraction marketing system. No doubt about it. Okay, the system I use is MLSP. There's a lot of different options out there. Mike, though, is magnetic sponsoring. Has been around for a long time. Really an industry changer there. Kind of coined the phrase attraction marketing. Jonathan Budd has a system out there. There's lots of different systems I see popping up all the time. I get advertisements in my email. I firmly believe MLSP is the best. It is certainly the largest attraction marketing system out there. And they're so developed. They give you the capture pages, the emails, all that different stuff to get your business started. They teach you how to market online. You have the websites pre-built. Believe me, okay, guys, this is not something you want to do on your own without a system. I built my own blog, right? That was hard enough. That was challenging enough. I'm not a techie guy. I'm not some online guru. I'm just a regular person, just like you, that happened to decide to get busy, get to work, and build my network marketing business online, and now I'm cranking. So you need something like this so that you don't have to make your own training to give away, so that you don't have to build your website, so that you don't have to write your emails, because you're not a professional at that stuff. You'll learn and modify as you go along. Now, if you don't want to build online, that's your business. If MLSP isn't the right system for you, I can't imagine it isn't, but if it isn't, that's okay. And if I'm not the right guy to join MLSP with, that's okay too. But I'm going to tell you something. If you know you need to build a business online, and you know you need to cast a bigger net, and what I'm showing you here makes sense, then check it out. I mean, MLSP gives you a $10 14-day risk-free trial where you can get your money back if it's not right for you. I mean, when I talk to people, they're like, well, I don't know. I'm like, okay, basically the conversation's over, because I get 10 to 15 leads a day coming in. I don't need to talk to that person, okay? That's the beautiful thing. Once you get a system like this cranking, okay, and you've got leads just cranking in, you don't need the sale anymore, okay? Your posture completely changes. Everything changes because you don't need that person. If they want to hem and haw, if they're a tire kicker, if they're not ready to do the work, and you can tell right away they want just some handout, well, then they're just not right to work with you. Imagine that, right? I mean, imagine how cool is that? You think about the way you get started, and how you're sitting there, you just desperately want everybody to join your business. You're just sitting there waiting on every yes or no, and every no hurts more and more and more, because they're coming from the people you know. They're coming from your friends and family. You've got to deal with that rejection. This is pretty much rejection free. Okay, I really believe that I reject more people than reject me. I mean, there's a lot of people that come through this system for me. And, I talk to them, I ask them, why they want to build their business. I start getting to know them. Are they serious, all this different stuff. And sometimes you can just tell they're not. Okay, they don't have their head wrapped around the work that's involved here. But, the bottom line is this. If you are serious, okay, if you do want to build online, if what I'm showing you here makes sense, then you should take the $10 trial of MLSP, get inside the system, do the boot camp. I'm going to tell you something, and I tell every one of my marketing team members this. When they get started, I put them through the boot camp. I say, listen, you're going to learn more in this boot camp than you did from any company event, any upline, anything you've read or seen yet. And every one of them calls me back and is like, you were right. Plain and simple. So, listen guys, if attraction marketing seems like it's for you, jump into my MLSP team on the $10 free trial. I'll call you up. We'll get some coaching done. We'll get you through that boot camp, and we will come up with a marketing strategy so that you can get out there and absolutely kill it. All right? Thanks so much for stopping by and checking out this video. I'll be talking to you very soon.